Hello everyone, this is gonna be a short guide on how to get sunlight medals for ranking up the Covenant of Heirs of the Sun. I'll show you the location in a bit. First, we need a bit of preparation as the drop chances on the enemies. This is offline, purely offline. Do not need online for this. The drop chances on the enemies I am going to be showing you are extremely low. 1 in 30, 1 in 40, maybe even lower. I don't know, I haven't tested it. I've gone more than an hour without even getting one, but then I got 5 of them in 30 minutes. I don't know, but they are extremely low and it's gonna take hours. It took me 6. I will show you a couple of items that are gonna boost discovery. Discovery is the luck or the drop chances, the increase of the drop chances. This guy is gonna help us. You can buy from him Jester's hat, which boosts discovery by 50. The best hat for that, except for the mimic hat, but that does remove health, I'm pretty sure, and it's very difficult to get. Then here you have rusted coins, which boost luck by 100 for 60 seconds, which are very good to boost one run, I guess, if you can do it that quickly. But yeah, then this guy will give you the gold serpent ring +1 for free if you buy 15,000, if you spend 15,000 souls on him, which I spent pretty easily between the fragrant branch of yore. I bought a lot of rusted coins and the cap. I bought a Jester's cap, which is, you know, and he gives it to you for free. Just make sure to exhaust his dialogue, just talk to him a couple times maybe.
Very well.
And then that is basically the building. You can equip this thing, this shield, the Watch Dragon Parma. How I used to do it, I'll show you the place where you can farm the enemies as well. But how I used to do it is just not even use it, just keep it on my offhand and dual wield the axe. Now I have this shitty ass axe, so maybe if you have better weapons it's gonna be easier. One more thing that is very crucial is enemies don't spawn after you kill them twice, so you're gonna have to join the Covenant of Champions, which is located here in Majula. It will make the difficulty harder, but the enemies will keep spawning after that. It is right here. You can join it at their Covenant. It also gives you a Jester, I'm pretty sure. Jester, I don't know what I said. But if that's the Covenant. Now, some people think you have to be in the Heirs of the Sun Covenant to be able to, for enemies to drop the sunlight medals, but no. And you do not have to have this equipped, the ring of, not the Bellkeepers, the Heirs of the Sun ring. You do not need to have that. And it doesn't boost anything. The drop rates are the same, they are atrocious anyways, so just keep rings that makes you gold serpent and, you know, whatever else you like. Now I'll show you where the Covenant is located. It's pretty straightforward. Here you go. You can enter the Covenant and offer the medals. Something that I don't like. Or at least maybe there is another way, I just didn't see it. You have to give the medals one by one. So 30 of them. For each rank, there are 3 ranks. You get an item. First a sword. Not very good sword. Then the shield. Sunlight Parma. Also pretty ass. In my opinion, of course. Might be good if you level it up. I don't know. The sword has pretty good scaling though. And then Miracle. Sunlight Spear. Okay. That's it for this, and I'll show you where the enemies are. There are 5 of them. No, they aren't really difficult, but they do a little bit. They do a lot of damage, so just be careful. Make sure to get rid of them with backstabs. Now there are 5 enemies called the Falconers in this location. There's one right here, but he kind of walks around like this part. There's one right in this corner. He shoots with a bow. He's quite annoying, a pain in the ass, I would say. There's one over here. There are 2 over here. One right here. This guy, which I guess. There's another one, but I've killed them more than 12 times. Even after I let the Covenant of Champions so they don't spawn anymore. Yes, this guy, and there's a guy right behind him. This guy has a sword, this guy has a bow. They're very easy to kill with backstab, so they just attack, do their big old clunky attack, and you just go right behind them. Like that. Takes a while for them to, you know, get back on their feet and do another attack, so very easy. There are only these enemies, so don't bother going any further and killing the other ones. The invisible ones. They are the Falconers, is what these enemies are called. Maybe I have some of their armor. Maybe not. I'll show you some of their armor. So you know, they carry these shields, these ones. They have just like a sword. They have like kind of Sparta armor. So I'll show you a lot of them. As you can see, I've dropped a lot of armor sets, a lot of them. I have at least 10 armor sets, but it's alright, I guess you can sell them if you really want. don't really go for anything, but maybe it's worth it for the 50 souls. Well, here's basically what they look like. Only the ones with these shields that look like this, with this armor, will drop the sunlight medals. This is gonna be excruciating. It took me 6 hours. Just a very long grind. But I did do it very inefficiently for the first couple hours, so maybe it will take you less. Who knows? I just know it was very painful. Maybe just watch a video. After you get the rhythm right of dodging them and then backstabbing them, you should be able to just turn your brain off and do it easily. Yeah, well, that's the whole guide basically. Don't forget, you do not need to be in the covenant of Heirs of the Sun for the enemies to drop it, the sunlight medals. And do not worry if they aren't dropping. At first I went a whole hour without even one dropping, so I started questioning my loadout, but no. I'll show you the loadout once more. Jester's cap. This is like, you don't need to go New Game Plus. This is very easy. You can have Prisoner's Tethers if you have them. Not the gloves of tethers. They increase your luck discovery by 15, so I guess they are very good. This, the Watch Dragon Parma. And the covetous gold serpent ring +1. And busted coins if you do manage. This is how they look like. Wait, oh shit. Rusted coins. That is the loadout, and I wish you the best of luck in this grind. It is very much a pain in the ass. That's all I have to say. Okay, I will do more guides in things I think need an explanation, or a guide to a simple guide. This sunlight medals did not really have a clear guide. This is for Scholar of the First Sin version, by the way. This is not for the original Dark Souls 2. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck.